Hey everyone, Dustin Koppel, Global Martial Arts University. Today I want to bring you a video that's going to just require a dice or a set of dice. Really just mixing it up. Really depends on you on how many dice you want. But what we're going to talk about is just a couple different games that you can play with your standard dice. Now here I have a jumbo dice. I got this at Five Below. I use this for my kids' classes when I'm teaching just to kind of mix it up. What we're going to talk about right now is just a couple different games that you can do with this to amplify your training and just really mix it up. Sometimes we get in that rut of just doing back and forth training or just working on the bag, and this just makes it a little bit fun and just hidden repetition is really all this is. So let's talk about the first game. All right, this is something I actually I really liked this. I learned this when I was in PE class, and whatever day of whatever day it is of the month, let's just say today's the 22nd, for example. All right, I'm going to roll the dice, and this is going to be a workout one. All right, so I'm going to give you three different games, and you're going to kind of see, but they're all going to intertwine. So I roll the dice. Each dice number can represent a different workout. So for example, let's say I roll a 2, and on my list right here, 2 is push-ups. All right, so today's the 22nd, I'm going to do 22 push-ups. I roll the dice again. Let's say I get a 1. Ones were burpees. I'm going to do 22 burpees. I roll it again. Let's say I get a 6. That's squat jumps. Whatever you want it to be. You just have fun and mix up your workouts. And okay, that's just one variation. Now you can give yourself a set number. You don't have to use what day of the month it is. It's really up to you. That was just a cool thing that I learned from one of my PE coaches when I was in middle school. All right, the next thing we're going to talk about combatives, but we're going to talk about a game called odd or even. Now, maybe I'm working on a heavy bag, maybe I'm working with a partner on the tombstone or kick and shield or focus mitts, whatever it is, tie pads. But odds or evens works like this. Odds will represent upper body combatives or strikes, punches, whatever you want it to be. It could be palm strikes, hammer fist, elbows, or lower strikes could be knee strikes, front kicks, instep kick, ground kicks, whatever it is. You have fun with it, you mix it up. How this is going to work, I roll the dice, let's say I roll a 4. That's going to represent lower body, but I'm going to times it. I could times this by 5 seconds, I could times it by 10 seconds. We're just going to use 10 seconds as an example today. I roll it, I get a 4. That represents lower body strikes. So whatever one I'm doing, maybe it's front kicks. I'm going to throw front kicks on the bag for 40 seconds. Roll the dice again, let's say I get a 3. All right, now all of a sudden, I have to do upper body strikes. Maybe my combative of the day is straight punches, and that 3 is going to be 30 seconds. Okay, so it's just something fun to toy with. Now, can you tie it back into the last game we talked about? Yeah, each number can represent a different combative, and now all of a sudden you can have a certain amount of time, or you can have a certain amount of strikes, whatever you want it to be. So these can really be intertwined. Like I said, I'm just giving you different examples. The last one that we're going to talk about is for self-defense. Okay, so I roll the dice. Let's say I roll a 6. Let's say I have a certain self-defense technique that I'm working. We're just going to use side headlock today. So if I roll a 6, that's going to mean I'm going to have to do that technique 6 different times, one after another, after another, after another. When I'm done, I roll it again, I roll a 5. And how you do this drill is, let's just say you set a 5-minute time limit on the techniques that you're working, and you roll the dice. Okay, I got 5. Now I got to do the technique 5 times. All right, as soon as I'm done, roll it again. Okay, I roll a 4. I do the technique 4 times. I'm going to keep repeating this until the timer runs out. So these are just, like I said, a few different things. You can really intertwine them. You could come up with your own ideas and variations of this. And these are just a few examples to get your guys' mind thinking. And I hope you guys have fun. Good luck rolling those dice.